We all sometimes worry about what might happen. Anxiety about the future, about how life will unfold, about whether we'll be able to handle the challenges. But here's something interesting. We spend so much time worrying about things that often never happen. How can we stop worrying and start living in the present moment? How can we free ourselves from anxiety and return the joy of living? Today, we'll reveal how to stop worrying and start truly enjoying life. If you want to become a calm and successful person, this video is for you. Let's discover the secrets of letting go of anxiety and embracing the present. Before diving into solutions, it's important to understand, what is worry? Why does it feel so tormenting? And what is its true nature? Worry is that invisible monster that lives in our minds, scares us, and drains our energy. It's always tied to something in the future. We can't worry about things that have already happened. We can't worry about the present because it's happening right now. Worry is about the thought that something might go wrong in the future, even though that wrong may never happen. Often we worry about things that never come to pass, and they are far less likely to happen than we think. So let's explore how we can break free from this invisible enemy. Drawing inspiration from Stoic philosophy, we can understand that anxiety is the result of a distorted view of the world. Epictetus, the famous philosopher, said, "It's not the things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." If we realize that we can't control all events in life, but we can control how we react to them, then worry loses its power. Stoics taught us not to fight with external circumstances, but to focus on our internal world and our responses to events. In this context, it's very useful to remember the words of Dale Carnegie, who in his book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, states, "Most of us worry not because real events are terrible, but because we imagine them to be terrible." He explains that our imagination often exaggerates problems, and that's what causes our anxiety. He offers a simple method. Visualize the worst-case scenario and accept it. When we face it in our imagination, we realize that it's not as scary as we once thought. The practice of mindfulness is a wonderful tool against anxiety. It's the ability to be present without dwelling on worries about the future. When we are fully immersed in what's happening right now, our thoughts about the future lose their grip. For example, if you're worrying about work, try focusing on what you're doing in the moment. Be fully aware of every detail, the smell of coffee, the sounds around you, the movements of your body. This instant presence will help ease the tension and regain control over your internal state. One way to avoid worry is by letting go of perfectionism. We often worry because we strive for perfection and fear making mistakes. But in reality, mistakes are part of the journey. Carnegie wrote, "Mistakes are not the end. They are the beginning. They are an opportunity for growth." Instead of fearing failure, learn to see it as a stepping stone to success. The quicker you accept your humanity and your imperfections, the calmer your life will become. What else can help? A key aspect is realizing that not everything in life depends on us. Sometimes we worry because we try to control everything around us, circumstances, people, and situations. But in reality, we don't have the power to control everything. Sometimes all we need to do is let go of control and trust life. Life will unfold as it's meant to, and we can learn to be flexible and adapt. It's also very helpful to work with your physical state. Our body and mind are closely linked. When we feel tension in our bodies, it usually reflects our emotional state. Simple exercises like deep breathing or stretching can help release stress and tension, as well as activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for relaxation and recovery. Carnegie also emphasized the importance of movement and rest. A simple walk in the fresh air can clear your mind and bring clarity. Worry often arises from the feeling that there's no way out or solution. To stop worrying, it's important to understand that there's always a way to find a solution. Sometimes it doesn't come immediately, but if we focus on finding a solution instead of fixating on the problem, our anxiety diminishes. For example, if you're worrying about financial issues, instead of dwelling on fears, start looking for solutions. Develop an action plan and take steps to improve your situation. When we take action, fear begins to fade. It's also essential to remember that anxiety often comes from loneliness and isolation. When we tackle problems alone, they seem bigger and harder to overcome. It's important to communicate, maintain relationships with loved ones, share your worry, but perhaps the most important realization is that worry doesn't have real power. We give it power when we accept it as something important. When you realize that worry is just a thought that will pass and nothing more, it no longer holds sway over you. Believe in yourself, accept everything that happens as part of the journey, and the world around you will begin to change. 12th. So how can we stop worrying and start living? The answer is simple. Focus on what you can control. Your thoughts, your reactions, your actions. Let go of the worry about what's outside of your control and start enjoying each moment of life. This is your journey and only you decide how it unfolds. Practice mindfulness, embrace imperfection, trust life and your inner state. 13. I hope these tips help you break free from worry and start living to the fullest. Take action, change your thoughts, and everything will be truly wonderful. If you'd like to learn how to calculate your financial code through numerology and become successful, give this video a like and let me know in the comments. If we get 5,000 likes, I'll make a video on that. 14. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more helpful and inspiring content. Many exciting topics are ahead and I'm eager to share them with you. Leave your comments, give a like. This helps the channel grow and gives you even more valuable information for your success and well-being.